Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with this Little Red Riding Hood look and transformation. If you guys want to see how I got this classic look or Little Red transforming into a werewolf look, just keep watching. Starting off with my eyes, I'm taking a medium tone brown shade and placing that in my crease, going in with the Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette, and this will work with any medium tone brown shade. Placing that throughout the crease on a fluffy brush. I've already got my foundation on and did my eyebrows, just because that's something that's up to your preference whether you want to do that or not. I just did that off camera to stay simple. Then I'm going in with a matte cream shade to highlight the brow bone area. Placing that right on the brow bone. Then I'm going in with Prosecco, it's a silver color, placing that on the entire lid. I don't want to go too crazy with the eyes. I want to keep it kind of simple. And then I'm taking a jet black matte eyeshadow. And I'm kind of mapping out and carving out where I want the liner to go. And I'm also just going to place this shadow in the outer V of my eye, just to give a little definition and just a little bit of drama to the eyes, but not too much. And I'm kind of just, if you can see, I'm flicking up that shadow so that it kind of blends into the other shadow. Then I'm just going to tightline my eyes, and then I'm going to give myself a nice winged liner on the top. And I'm using NYC's liquid liner. I love this liner. Next, I'm taking Urban Decay's Perversion Mascara. I'm going to apply some layers of that. I'm not putting any falsies on in this tutorial, but I think falsies would make this look even better. Then I'm taking Benefit's Hoola Bronzer, and I'm just going to carve out my face a little bit. Sculpt it just a little bit. Typically, I just do my cheekbones, a little bit on my temples, my nose once in a while, and I do that in this tutorial, and my chin area, my jawline. This is completely up to you and your preference whether you like to do this, but I think it just kind of ties the look in together. And then I'm going in with this e.l.f. blush quad, and I'm just going in with that darker pink shade, and I'm placing, kind of going ham on the blush. When I think of Little Red Riding Hood, I think of youthful look, and blush just makes you look really youthful, so I went a little ham on the blush on purpose. And then I'm going in with the Balm's Merry Luminizer, and I'm going in quite a bit with the highlight too. I just feel like blush and highlight gives a youthful appearance, and I wanted this to look a little innocent and youthful, so that's why I'm placing quite a bit of highlighter on as well. And doing that on my top of my cheekbones, my nose, and on my Cupid's bow area. Then I'm taking this Whiskey eyeliner, and I'm actually going to use it as a pencil, lip pencil. This is from Urban Decay. I'm just using it to have a gradient and a barrier for my lipstick so that the lipstick doesn't bleed. And I'm taking this lip pencil, and I'm just placing that on my lips. It's a really pretty, kind of like Snow White red. Just like a true red. I love this color. And that is it for this classic Red Riding Hood look. And then next, for the transforming Little Red, I put in some werewolf contacts. And to give the appearance that she's been scratched, we're going to use some latex glue. Before I get into this, I will strongly advise you, if you are allergic to latex, do not use this. If you've never used latex, put a you know, a little thing on your hand and test it out just to see. I am allergic to this, and not too bad, but I did have scratches the next day where the scratches were. They were still there, and my skin, you'll see in this video, was pretty red. Anyways, you're going to want to take the latex glue and paint on scratch marks on your face. And once you've applied a few layers, you can take some tissue paper, just some Kleenex tissues, and place that on where the latex is. And this does take just a little bit of coaxing and getting it to work the way you want it to, but it's not that hard. And then you just want to keep layering the Kleenex and the latex, Kleenex, latex. And then once it's dried, you're going to want to go in, and you can use your nails for this, your fingers. You can use some pliers. If you use, not pliers, tweezers. If you use tweezers, please be careful that you don't get your skin. I've done this quite a few times, so I know what I'm doing with my skin and everything. But you can see my skin right there is already bright red. This stuff made me feel like I had a sunburn. So just be aware, if you have an allergy to this, don't use it. So I really wanted to point that out in case you guys are. Just be careful with this stuff. But I'm just peeling this up, and it kind of works out if you put it on top of foundation, because when it peels up, the foundation, I know it sounds gross, but it sticks to the latex. So there's already that skin color on the latex. So that's one step that it kind of saves. I don't know. It works out that way for me. So I thought I'd point that out. Rather than putting on bare skin, you definitely want a barrier between your skin and the latex. Then I'm just taking a stippling brush with some foundation, and I'm going to stipple some foundation on top of that stuff just to cover up that white. And I'm no expert when it comes to special effects, so most of you that are going to be doing this for Halloween are not special effects artists, so that's okay. This is something that anyone can do. I wanted to do something simple, that anyone can do. So that's why it's not going to be perfect, but hey, it still looks cool in the end. I'm just taking some black colors and a purple and a red shadows and mixing those all together in a black liner, and I'm just putting those where the opening of the flap is, just to kind of give the scratches some definition. And then I'm taking a paintbrush with some fake blood and placing that in there and painting it along the scratches. And it looks kind of cool if you drizzle the blood inside that flap. It just gives it a little bit more of a realistic wound. So that's why I'm taking the fake blood and just drizzling it. Kind of want it to give the appearance that it's just oozing blood out. That it's that deep, it's just like the blood's oozing out. It's gross, I know. So that's what I'm doing. And one thing I will point out is, if you're going to do this and you're using fake blood, make sure when you're applying it you're wearing clothes that you don't care much about, because this is a little messy, this part. And then just to spice it up a little bit more, I'm taking a paintbrush and putting some fake blood on it, and I'm just flicking that all over my face. This kind of creates a cool splattered effect. This step's optional, of course, just whatever your preference is, but this part was fun. I think this was my favorite part out of the entire tutorial, but I think it looks pretty cool. But that is the finished look. This is the transformation look. Little Red got scratched on the way to Grandma's house, and she is transforming into a werewolf. But shh, don't tell anybody. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy Halloween!